Hi, hi. Hi, here I am. Oh, camera's off. There we go. Hi, everybody. How are you doing today? Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. How's everyone doing? It's good to see so many people here. Hi, Corto. Hi, Lynn. Hi, Brune. Hi, Angelica. Hi, Cookie. Hi, Ashi. I saw Heliani and Hanishma. I saw Ibuprofen earlier. Hello. Hi, Joan Cookie. Hi, Pleiades. Hi, everybody. There's so many people here. Hi. How's everybody doing? It's good to see you. Make sure YouTube does the switch over. Is it not? It says that I'm running on my end. This time it doesn't say there's a problem. Am I running on YouTube? Don't drink a Monster at night. I saw you posting a lot of gifs in the Discord, and I was like, it's the Monster. Pleiades, thank you so much for the head pat. Thank you. So we have Brune and Pleiades are already in line. Hi, Willybug. You were the very, very first person in here, and you said that you liked my thumbnails. Thank you. I was a little bit worried that AdSense was mad at me for my thumbnails, so I decided to go kind of crazy with the thumbnails, and I have like a whole folder for like 15 of them now. And I'm just going to try them out. We're just going to see how it goes. The last one I did went well. Hopefully people like this one. I just kind of went kind of weird with them because I think people like that I'm a little bit weird. So I thought having thumbnails that are a little bit weird is a good way to do it. Hi, Parisian. Hello. So if I'm a little bit weird today, the weather's doing something and my head feels funny, so I might be a little giggly. I might be a little bit hard to follow. Yeah, Ozzy! Hi! It's so good to see you. On Twitch, the new emotes are live, or at least some of them are. There's a few more I need to upload, and then a few more I need to finish. But I'm really happy with how they're coming out, so there's a good handful of them over on Twitch that are ready. If you want to play with them. Ashy, thank you. Eclipse season, yeah, Eclipse season has been kicking my butt, and like the butt of everyone else that I know. It is going hard on everybody. Hi, Ozzy. Hi. That one I really like. I don't know where I would have been if I didn't have that base set. That's a godsend. I'm so happy with how they're turning out. Remembered after seeing your thumbnail. Yeah, I should have done like an Eclipse season specific thumbnail. But I always forget with the astrology stuff since it's not really my wheelhouse. I want on the queue. Corto, I think so. No, Corto, it did not grab you. Try it one more time without the ... The bot only knows so many punctuation marks. She's very new at English. She's trying her best. I also changed my model a little bit so it's easier for me to smile because I noticed that I was looking so grumpy all the time. So I changed it so it's a little bit easier for me to smile. It's better. Bot's not botting. There it goes. So Brune and Pleiades are up first. Can I have cat cards when my question comes up? Yes, you may, Cookie. Yes, you absolutely may. Anybody can request any deck they want. I think I accidentally deleted my deck. My deck website link, but anybody can request any deck that you want. My Tumblr is cute. Thank you. It was a Christmas present I got from my family. I like it a lot. If the deck is finished, not yet. I do have plans for that one. The thing is, with that, it's a very complicated process. I want to watch Twin Peaks really bad. Everybody says it's really good. But yeah, I want to switch over if nobody knows what Brune's talking about. I was gifted this beautiful Cardcaptor Sakura deck, which is much more regal and much more official than the deck that I had before. I promise in real life, this one is so, like, it's all glittery and it's a book. It's got a little I don't know. I'm in love with it, but I need to switch over the decks. The system that I use for the Clow is very specific, so I want to do like a ritual to switch the cards over. And that's like a whole thing, and it's gonna be a second. Speaking of decks, one of my professors made a deck of cards! That's so cool! A moon finger ring, yes! I have... these are all like gifts from people. And we have like a sun and a moon. There's this moon gemstone one. And it's not called a Kalzimi. That's an astrology thing. I don't remember what it's called when it's like a raw. And then this was a gift. And this one's a moonstone. I've been collecting rings. I'm actually a silver girly. I'm not a gold girly. I'm actually considering changing the colors on my model to reflect that I am a silver girly, but the purple and yellow is such a good aesthetic. Sen, it's so good to see you. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry you've been so issue-ridden. Hi, Pearl. It's good to see you. Yeah, I'm very happy with my little ring collection right now. We're gonna try and do the same thing for Lynn, but in gold. Lynn's the gold baby. Let's see. What else do I want to yap about real quick before we get started? Art streams have been doing great. We've been making those emojis together. I have put the emojis up on Twitch and on Discord. And I have a lot to do, but I think I have to go on an errand after stream. Yeah, I think I have to go on an errand to the hospital to get some medicine. I want really nice stackable rings, but I'm too picky. You are pretty picky, but it makes it deliberate, right? It makes it deliberate. Mixing metals. Yeah. Today I found out there was a murder in the building I live in way before I moved in. Oh, is it like an apartment building or a house? Either way, that's a little spooky. Have you ever felt anything still there? With most people, I think they tend to move on pretty fast. Oh, big stretch. I have my water with me. What else do I need? I think I'm good. It's an apartment. Ooh, still spooky, still spooky. Emojis are very good for shenanigans. Yes, they are. I wonder if I can upload custom... I'll have to look if I can upload custom emojis to YouTube or not. I don't think so, but I'm going to look into it anyway. So, we're going to get started. We have Brune and Pleiades to get through, and then we'll start doing random questions. So let's see. We have... Oh, I thought I set that up, but I guess I haven't. We have next. And it's Brune. Let me see if your question was over here in the Ko-fi or not. It doesn't look like it. What's your question, Brune? I think a little birdie told me before stream that your question was like a general what's going on this week. Yeah, Lynn's got a really cool commission right now, but you should still look at their birth chart commissions. People have their own emojis. You definitely can. Super. Heck yeah. Okay, that makes me really excited. Yeah, Lynn got a really cool commission to do the cover of a book as well as to edit the book. But they are still taking astro chart commissions as well if you want to look at that over on the Ko-fi. Hello, Rowie! It's good to see you! So a general for this week for Brune, please. And we're not using the cats for Brune because the cats are a specific vibe. Saw someone making one on the spot. I remember it being quite easy. Oh, that's awesome. Okay. Emperor. Magician. Okay, Pleiades. I'll save your question until you're back then. If you have to be right back. We'll see how it goes, Lynn. You might need to take, like, breaks between editing stuff just to have some variety in your life. Queen of Swords reversed. Magician, Emperor, Queen of Swords reversed. You're gonna start feeling a lot more like yourself again. A lot more like yourself again. I know that you've been going through a lot right now. Queen of Swords reversed. I know you just said general reading, but I think they're specifically trying to tell you that you're not going to hear from your friends this week. But Magician and Emperor is just such a good vibe, right? You're ready to start that healing. You're ready to get back into your real self, to settle down, to have control, to feel powerful. Because that roller coaster was a lot. So hopefully this week you can settle down. Okay, so then we'll do your question right now, Pleiades, so that we don't have to make you wait. Oh, well, your question was Pleiades. Nice. And that was... Why did they bring up my message? I don't know. But they sure did. Out and about at the moment. Oh, okay. Well, we'll get through this one. Ashy, thank you so much for the head pat. Thank you. What message and song does my spirit partner Jen or my spirit guardian galactic officer have for me? I'm expecting them to give me more support, and Jen needs to be honest about his intent. So do we have a message here? Knight of Cups reversed. Oh, Brune. Hello, too good to be true. 5 of Wands. And the Lovers. And they're all reversed. So I'm going to pull them upright. Knight of Cups came out and I immediately heard I'm sorry. 5 of Wands and the Lovers. Suspiciously quiet. I'm not, like, whenever you ask for a song, it's pretty easy for me to get one to come up, but this time all I've got is how many shrimps do you have to eat before it makes your skin turn pink? And I'm like, I don't think that's it. I don't think that that's the vibe. I don't think that's the message. Knight of Cups, 5 of Wands, the Lovers. They're sorry, or Jen's sorry. A fight. 5 of Wands, Lovers, a choice. A choice. There's like a choice to learn from this fight. They're like 5 of Wands is about like a, I call it the IKEA furniture card because it's about like getting angry with people that you're working with, and then when you're done, with the project, there's no hard feelings. You're done. You have something physical. You finished something. The fight is over. It's okay. Right? However, this one, they're really emphasizing the fight part of it and not the resolution part. And there's a significant like choice here to be better moving forward, which is good because I am angry at a lot of the spirits that you work with. So good to hear that they want to do better. But yeah, no song this time, which is quite interesting. Ooh, too good to be true. That's a really good question. Yeah, we do have a fun goal this time. Lynn's pointing that out. We've changed up our thermometer for the Ko-fi. We have a friend who isn't doing too well and wants to do a birthday trip with us. So we're saving up for that. Notice I'm starting to remember the cards better. It all comes with practice and exposure. If I can be helpful with you learning, then that's what I want. But like I said, a lot of it doesn't come from studying. A lot of it comes from practice. And you're probably practicing a lot. So then next up, I know we had someone else give a head pat. Go ahead and pull you up. And I have your question over here on the Ko-fi side. It's Eshi. Will my future money problems be temporary and preventable? Ooh, that's a good question. Reading the imagery and whatever my intuition said. Yes. That's how I do it too. Which makes this deck is a little bit harder because the imagery is very it's a little bit minimalist in places, and so I forget stuff sometimes. I love hot springs, and there's a town in this country that has a big hot spring, and I want to go see it. It's a few hours away, I think like 3 hours by car. So it's not terribly far. It's not a big trip, but we do have to pay for like the hotel and stuff. Good imagery, yeah. Oh, that's sweet, Cherry. Will future money problems be temporary and preventable? Out on Twitch in 4, early warning. Can you take a dip in the hot spring? Yeah, the hotel that we want to go to, like they have pools that are filled with the hot spring water. They have hydrate, thank you, and wiggle. In 4 minutes, we should be able to do this. I wonder if I can't snooze it again. Let's do that. Okay. 10 minutes. I've snoozed it again. So strength reversed, high priestess, 9 of rings reversed, 10 of swords reversed. Okay. Will my future money problems be temporary and preventable? Steph, thank you. Hold on. It didn't quite do it. Sort of. There we go. Hi. A little bit out of sync. Hi. There we go. This hotkey stuff is really helping. Having 10 of Swords reversed at the end of this reading gives a big yes to me. 10 of Swords reversed is about relief. It's about the pain, like, falling away, right? 9 of Rings reversed, that's your money problems right there. That's your future money problems. 9 of Rings reversed. High Priestess strength. Yeah, I would say yes, they are preventable and temporary, especially with strength reversed here. Try and High Priestess. This is a big, like, budgeting kind of vibe. This is a big challenging yourself. I used to have little challenges with myself with like how long I could go without buying something, or how little I could purchase in a month, right? Little challenges like that was something that made it easy. Like, that sounds so like sad and pathetic, but it was actually kind of fun sometimes to see how long I could go. But this is a big budgeting vibe. Strength reversed, High Priestess. This is definitely preventable. This is definitely temporary. 10 of coins reversed, or 10 of swords reversed. So not something that you really need to worry big about, Eshi. Big bunny beneath the desk. Promise, like, that's not... Yeah, if you're over on the YouTube side, please remember to like the video. It really helps. Hello, Doji. It's so good to see you. Well, let's see. I think we're... I have to check. I think we're down to random now. No, we're on Steph. So we'll go ahead and go for next. Good. Hello, Nick. Phenomenal. You're here with bunnies. I'm so glad. So it is Steph's turn. What message doth mine guides have for me today? Let's see what we get. Seven of Swords reversed. Interesting. Guide messages. Oh, wait a minute. I just saw the star. I saw you. Where'd you go? I saw the star in here. Huh, okay. Did you see it too? Up. It's definitely upright. It's definitely the star. There it is. Seven of Swords reversed. The star. Time to shade away. Bye. Last 10%. You've got this, Doji. That's so awesome. Queen of Cups. Okay. Bloba, hello. Welcome in. This is a really good week for you, Steph. The only... Oh, thank you. This is the Marigold Tarot. Hello, Lightning Bug. This is a very, very good week for you, Steph. The only thing that they have to say is there's some kind of oversharing that might dampen your mood this week. So watch out for that. But otherwise, Star, Queen of Cups, absolutely fantastic week. Have fun. Have fun. The only warning is to watch out for, like, oversharing or, like, spilling a secret on accident. The cards are so pretty. She's so kind as well. At least this one is. Like, I can't guarantee that if you bought one, it would have the same temperament, right? I think, in my opinion, they're all very different. But this one is very kind, very soft and motherly, which you wouldn't expect from the art, but she's so sweet. So I think we're finally to random now. Thank you everybody for bumping yourself. Hydrate. Hydrate or dihydrate. So we have an ad on Twitch an ad on Twitch in 2 minutes. Warning. Leonis, did you miss your reading? Yeah. Yes, I did your reading. If you scrub back a little bit, you'll find it. Sorry, I thought you would be able to see it. Your head hurts? I'm working hard to make sure mine doesn't. I took a medicine before stream. I've got my, like, electrolyte juice in here. Yes, thank you, Sen. If you haven't liked the video, please do so if you're over on YouTube. But yes, we did yours, Pleiades. You're welcome! So Hanishma is up next. Should I write this English exam? Most colleges don't ask for them. Should I connect with some consultancy for my college admissions? Should we write this English exam? Should we connect with a consultant's? 9 of Wands, 7 of Cups. And the sun. Yeah, we have sunflowers reaching out to the sun here. 7 of Cups. You have lots of options. If you do or if you don't, it will work out either way, which is not very helpful, I know. But 9 of Wands and the sun. One more. What's at the bottom of the deck here? Temperance reverse. With unnecessary bureaucracy, my work here is complete. Glass of water. It's so good to see you. Oh. I think it says Lynn's name, Pleiades. Bye, glass of water. Glad you stopped in. Pleiades, I think your reading says Lynn's name on accident for some reason. So you were the second one that we read. But for Hanishma, whether or not you do either of these things, it will turn out all right. But I think that they do want you to do both. They want you to write the exam. They want you to reach out to somebody. It's better to be prepared. But don't worry, it's not the thing that's going to ruin something, you know? Everything will be all right. Shrimp check. Shrimp check, everybody. You can tell I slouch. It's funny, you can see. I don't think I realized that. You can see just how much I'm slouching. I feel the same. It's like no matter what I do, the same thing is going to happen. The same thing's going to happen, but it'll all work out in the end. The same thing is going to happen, but it's all success, right? Don't make me get another wiggle going. Thank you, Cherry. So, ad breaks still have a minute left. Oh, and that was Pleiades for some reason, because the bot wasn't quite working. And Willybug. Of course, you're so welcome. You're so welcome. So next up is Willybug. Your question was, hi spirits, got any advice for me in regards to my plans for the future? I'm in a steamroller mood. Ooh. Steamroller mood. Okay. What advice do we have for plans for the future? Page of Wands, Queen of Wands reversed, Six of Swords. You're going... Tried to play it, he just stared at me. That's our boy. You're at the beginning of your journey, Willybug. You have a long way to go. And I mean that in a very good way. I mean that in a exciting kind of way. Six of Swords. Be prepared to move. Be prepared to move house, to move cities. This is, like I said, it's a big journey in a very good way. You're going to be growing, finding your passions, finding what lights you up, finding yourself, right? Advice on steamrolling. This is about you. Like, if you want to go to school for this transformation, that's fine, but it's about you, right? Is it something you want to do? Is it something that lights you up? If you want to work on your career, that's fine. But it's about you. Is the career something that lights you up, right? But yes, I do think be prepared to move. That's an outcome I'd like. Good. That's what I want to be able to tell you then. Being able to have that fire in you, have that excitement in you. It is important. Okay. Big drink. And let's pull up our next random. Of course, you're so welcome. A fairly large gesture, relatively speaking. That's very funny. Oh, I need to turn this to just be on YouTube. There we go. Spoonie! Spoonie's up next. Whether or not I'll regret getting a weekend pass for WDR LA this week. See what we got. Oh, he wants to be a big boy. He wants to be 15 pounds, which he's pretty close to. Hello, it's good to see you. Let's see what we get. Seven of Swords. Ah, well, right in time, Spoonie. Good luck on whatever you're doing, AFK. So let's see what your reading is. Oh my gosh, okay. We have Temperance, and let's see what's on the floor here. Too many. Too many on the floor. Oh, that's what we got. Two of Wands. Pull this up. Seven of Swords. Temperance. Two of Wands. First of all, I still recommend Spoonie emailing the dances to see if they have like a disabled rate. That's a little bit cheaper for you. But we have Temperance here, which is about movement, but also Two of Wands about planning. Seven of Swords. Wheel of Fortune at the bottom. Mm-hmm. Interesting. So I do think that they are recommending that you go, having Wheel of Fortune and Temperance here. Those are both cards more or less about movement. Two of Wands is about planning, so you may need to, like I said, email them or something. Ask, do some kind of, like you said, financial planning stuff. Seven of Swords is what I'm most interested in, though. You may be getting... Seven of Wands is about deceit. About, like, being tricked or being lied to. Can I get information about Seven of Swords here? Please, may I get information about Seven of Swords? Rings, 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 reversed. Pay attention to your budget and pay attention to what you'll have to pay for. Because I think you have bad information about how much things cost, and you might get, like, charged more than you think. And that could be a big problem, right? One. Fortune. Temp. Yeah, pay extra attention to the finances because I think you have bad information somewhere. Someone has given you how much something cost and that's not correct, or you need to redo the math. Pay special attention to all of that. Two of Wands, do some planning. But Wheel of Fortune. Something, right? Make sure that you do something. Even if it's just one night, you do need to go dancing. Even if it's just for one night. Call me unemployed, but I'm a jester 24/7. Make it make sense. I know. We've got you. Makes sense to me. Yeah, I think emailing them is a good idea. So I'm going to pull up our next question. Hello, Shri. Welcome, welcome. What do my spirit guides want to tell me? Okay. Plain, simple, to the point. What do spirit guides want to tell ibuprofen? What do the spirits want to tell ibuprofen? We're doing okay, Shri. Hermit. Okay. I think that having all of those cards fall out like that, with Hermit reversed, your mind might be like really overwhelmed right now. Ivy. 8 of Wands. Oh, and Page of Rings. So they're all upright. Be mindful about your budget, Yandere. Yeah. Try. Where's the cat deck? Cat deck's right here. I was like, where is it actually? This right here. We're just gonna use this one. You can request the cat deck if you'd like. But I've just been pulling this one today. Hermit, 8 of Wands, Page of Rings. They have these, it's covered in olives, olive branches, victory, or even peace. Page of Rings. But I'm quite the ring there. In this one. There's something about the ring itself. I don't know. You have way too much on your mind, ibuprofen, and you need to spend some time having, like, being victorious over it is such like a overkill. Sun, right? The shape. There's a circular shape here. That's important. I don't know what that's about. Even 8 of Wands, like with the olives, like there's an olive branches are usually represented circular, aren't they? Lightning bug! Thank you for the head pat, thank you! Circle. There's some kind of meditation or journaling that you need to be working on to clear your head a bit, to understand why you have so many thoughts, what they are, how to organize them. But there's something very important about the shape of a circle, and I don't know what that is. Are you taking your medicine? Still can't find it. Can somebody help Pleiades find their reading? It's under Lynn's name. It's the second reading we did today. Question is in Ko-fi, thank you. We're gonna pull up Lightning Bug on Twitch. On YouTube is easier. Can you go back on Twitch? But Pleiades is on YouTube. I think somebody else is working on it. Oh, interesting, Lightning Bug. Is my future spouse someone from a past life? I've asked because every time I see him astral, I ask him, what are you doing here? Oh, interesting. Oh, you're all right. You're all right. What are you doing here? Your future spouse, someone from a past life. Gemini Jester energy? Absolutely. 100%. And I'm not the astro person. But Gemini is absolutely Jester. Is this future spouse someone from a past life? What are you doing here? Devil. Ooh. Lovers. Hermit. I think that's an echo. Can I get one more? Is lightning bug's future spouse someone from a past life? Two of Cups. Ace of Wands, a single rose. Knight of Cups reversed, Devil reversed. Two of Cups, Ace of Wands. Someone from a past life. If they are someone from a past life, it was like maybe not forbidden, but like uncompleted. Like you fell in love, but one of you maybe passed away, or it wasn't allowed, or something kept you two from being together even though that you were in love. And so I suppose you're still hanging on to that. And you're hoping to complete it this time. It's very sweet. It's a very pretty story. It's sad, but it's quite sweet. I want Seven of Rings. I want to say that it was something got in the way, but it absolutely could have been that one of you passed away before it could work. And honestly, it's a 50-50 chance. I'm really not sure. But I really like that question, Lightning Bug. I really like that question. I know this. What do you mean you know this? Were you just asking for confirmation? Or did you have a hunch? Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. It's a sweet message. Fantastic, Spoonie. Good job. You had a past life during World War II. Then that would work out then. That's really neat. What a sweet story. So, let's see. I need to take a quick be right back, unfortunately. And then I will get back into random question. Let's see. There we go. Thank you. Okay, back. Here I am. Here I am. Here I am. Okay. Hi. Hi, hi. Okay, back into random questions. Let's see who is up next. Shrimping really hard right now. Shrimp check. Hydrate. Boba, thank you. Here we go. So Heliani is up next. What do my guys want me to know about my love life? Ace of Rings. If it's bad for me, why is it so natural and comfy? Mood. I always like to pretend with my posture that I'm like practicing, I don't know, just being pretty. It's too late for my spine, let me shrimp. Starting now makes us prodigies. Ivy, okay. Sorry you were in an appointment. You're so welcome for the reading. You're so welcome. You don't want that one? Okay. Oh, you do want this one though. 2 of Rings. Get 2 more for Heliani, please. Oh, boy screams. Boy screams. If you hear him, he's screaming. 2 of Swords. And 1 more, please. Five of Rings. 2 of Rings reversed, 2 of Swords, 5 of Rings reversed. Specifically, what do the guides want me to know about my love life? You don't feel the wisdom? I feel the wisdom, Sen. I think so. Love life. I'm gonna look up what this specific artist has to say about 5 of Coins, which is 5 of Rings in this deck. Like I said, the symbolism on this one's a little bit different than usual. Chaos, Discord, hard-fought resolution. Oh, he got stuck in the bathroom? Oh, poor baby. Poor baby kitty. I hope he survives. He'll be okay. He'll be okay. So spirits, Heliani, want you to know to be careful about not getting into a relationship with someone who like doesn't listen, doesn't respect your words, is kind of always starting something, maybe like passive aggressive almost. There's a sense of like accidentally falling into that relationship without noticing until it's too late that it makes you upset. So just pay attention to how people talk to you. Like I say, tarot is something that can predict the future, but the future that you're currently on. So there's no This is not written in stone. Not written in stone. Is there a storm in your city, or am I finally going crazy? Not today. Not today, there's not. Any choice that you make that isn't on autopilot changes the future. Okay? So this is not destiny for you. This is just a warning to watch out. Listen to how people talk to you and how it makes you feel. And don't let yourself be talked down to. Don't let people start fights with you, right? Hear storm clouds, but when I take my headphones off, I don't hear them anymore. Promise it's not me. I wonder if it's the music I'm using? Hold on. Now you've got me checking my own work here. Yeah, it's in the music. It's in the music. Don't worry about it. You're not schizo at all. You're not schizo. Anika, welcome. It's good to see you. Call a mental hospital? Nope, you're good. It's in the music. Don't worry about it. It's in the atmosphere. So let's see. Our next question. Thank you for this sub, Anika. Thank you for being here. And now we're on Parisian. Is my mom's health all good? Okay. So I have two things I want to say about this one. First of all, this is hard. So I can't do questions about how other people think or feel or will act on stream. And then secondly, I'm kind of uncomfortable with health questions unless you promise me that you're going to the doctor and getting it worked on. So is your mom, like, do you know if she's working with a doctor? And then, I don't know. I think, Parisian, I want to talk to you about maybe a different question. I still want you to get a free question for sure, but I think we might need a different one for here. Cherry says, I sprinkle some salt around my door, especially after hearing something in these bushes and seeing something. Ooh. You're very welcome, Heliani. Thank you for being here. My mom goes to the doctor. Good. I'm very, very glad. I'm very glad she goes to the doctor. But I think it's still gonna be, that's still a question about somebody else. So, unfortunately. Ooh, that's spooky, Cherry. That's spooky. Hearing something rustling around? Yikes. I got the hungly munglies. We could do something like a vibe check between you and your mom, but I don't think that that's what you're asking for, right? I don't think that that's the information that you want to know. Hello, Peculiar! Fantastic to be greeted from Mexico. I love that. What do I need to know about myself right now? What do I most need to know about me? Thank you so much for working with me, Parisian. Let's see what we get here. What do you most need to know about yourself right now? Hello, Inner Universe. Hello, Gemini. Welcome in. Yes, if you need anything about how another person thinks, feels, or what they'll do, I do those in private readings. I just don't like, and I don't want to do them on stream. They kind of mess with my health, so I don't want to do, like, I just have that rule so I don't do like 120 of them a week and burn myself out. But in a commission, that's fine. 8 of Rings, 6 of Swords. Ooh. And Page of Wands reversed. 8 of Rings, 6 of Swords, Page of Wands reversed. What do we need to know about yourself right now? Something that you're 8 of Rings, like a expert in, something you're passionate about, something that you're teaching yourself or taught yourself. There might be like a class or a school outside of your city that you want to travel to go do. Page of Wands reversed. Tell me more about Page of Wands reversed, please. Nine of Rings reversed. Yeah, okay. So it looks like there's something you want to do that's kind of far away, 6 of Swords. Something you want to do to a training, a class, a school, an internship, something like that. The cards are warning you that that isn't going to be helpful. You think it will, but really you're not going to learn anything from it, and it's going to be very expensive. What you want to learn can be learned in your own house. You have the power, you have what you need. It's just a little bit harder to find it. But you have that under control. Currently taking classes for an entrance exam. Okay. If you're currently in them, then I don't think that that's a problem. But if you were considering more classes, you don't need them. If you were considering doing even more, you don't need them. Hello, hello, first and last, hello. Hello, Alicia, hello. Let me see. So we're going to pull up our next random question. And it is Junkie over on YouTube. What does my spiritual practice look like? What does Cookie's spiritual practice look like? Ooh. Wheel of Fortune. It might be always changing. It might be very eclectic. It's always moving and always changing. Let's see what the other ones have to say. 2 of Rings. 5 of Wands reversed. 2 of Rings. 5 of Wands reversed. Yeah. Always changing, a little bit strange. People might judge you for it. You might be doing things that are a little bit out of the norm, like pop culture magic or working with multiple pantheons or stuff that like people might judge, might think is weird or strange. I do think we're constantly doing something different, learning, growing, moving, experimenting. There's no stone for you to find. 5 of Wands reversed. All right, thank you, Lynn, for that. I will note that for Alicia's question. Tell me more about 5 of Wands reversed. What does that mean? Is that about other people? Is that about spirits? Emperor. Emperor? You know best, okay? You know best. 5 of Wands. People might be so confused by your practice that they get upset with you. You are in control of your own spiritual practice. You are in control of your own thoughts, decisions, and actions. You are in control of your body and your mind, right? They don't get to tell you what you have to do. You get to be strange. You are in control. You're a bit like a scientist here, always changing, always learning, always growing. Again, that Gemini energy. I'm not doing anything like that, but once I loved a person outside my norms. Okay. Let me check. Hold on. Did I? My spiritual practice looks like. Yeah. You might fall into it then. Whatever you're doing now, expect it to change. Expect it to change with time, with years. There's that revolving door that I think you're going to be part of. So then, shrimp check. And then, our next question. Angelica, what positive waves can I embrace economically this eclipse season? You're welcome, Cookie! Is it good or bad? Neither. It's good for you. Other people might call it bad, but it's good for you and that's what matters. Right? Does that make sense? That's a lot of 2 of coins energy for Cookie there. It's good for you and that's what matters. Other people might find it strange. Nine of Cups. Economically this eclipse season. Positive waves. 7 of Rings. The Hermit. 9 of Cups. Ooze, hello! Long time no see. It's good to see you. Yes, you are in time. Seven again. 7 of Rings. This art is a little bit opaque. What does this artist talk about? 7 of Ring. Reflection on finances and labor. Sounds good. reflections on finance and labor. And then we have Hermit, reflections on yourself. 9 of Cups, luxury. Reflection on finance and labor, reflection on yourself. 9 of Cups, luxury. So, Angelica, what waves can you ride this eclipse season economically? You can figure out what makes you feel luxurious, right? And the thing is it's probably going to be something pretty cheap, right? We are looking to lower your expenses and make your life feel better at the same time, right? Really think about what makes you feel good. For me, it's baths. Baths make me feel super luxurious. And when you're in a house with a bathtub, they're super cheap. Like water costs money, sure, but they're pretty dang cheap. What makes you feel luxurious? Is it the good brand of peanut butter? Is it taking a nice walk in the local park? Most of the time, luxury isn't a product, it's time. It's time that you spend on yourself. So how can we make your expenses go down, but your time for yourself go up? I think you'll get some ideas this eclipse season, especially since it's kind of making people go through it. So you might have some technical issues. You might have some subscriptions getting cut without you wanting them cut or something. And then you have some time for yourself to think about what you want. And that'll be really helpful. It's good to see you too, Ooze. It's been a long time. It's good to see you. So then let me see. So our next random question is Gordo over on Twitch. I currently feel diluted due to vices. I'm thinking of someone I want to be. Is this real me or another mask? Ooh. Porto is thinking of someone they want to be. Is this the real me or another mask? But when you do the math, you'd still have an advantage being early. You have more probability in each chance, not purely random. Yes. I mean, it is purely random, but also, you get more chances if you come in early. Yes. Is this the real Corto, or is this another mask? I really like this question, Corto. 4 of Wands. Okay. Not a bad start. What's the rest of the story here? I know, Yanre, isn't it a good one? Knight of Cups. And one more, please, for Corto. Exactly, yeah. Hello, Alex. Oh. Maybe. Would probably depend on your rates and stuff. Right now I'm doing all of my art and stuff like that by myself. But I appreciate the offer. Is this a mask or is this the true self? 4 of Wands, Knight of Cups, 6 of Wands reversed, 10 of Swords. And again, the symbolism on that, a little bit lacking. I'm going to be looking at what this artist says about 6 of Wands. Victim of pride. Ah, right. 10 of Swords. Changes with friends, with different people. So the thing about being human, Corto, the thing about being human is that you're kind of a different person every moment you're alive. You're kind of a different person with each other person that you're around, right? I think I've talked about this a tiny bit with y'all, but like if you go to your best friend's house, your body like goes into best friend mode. If you go home to your parents' house, your body kind of goes into child mode. If you go to work, your body goes to work mode, right? That's normal. That is human. You are a different person around different people. So yes, this person you're thinking of is another mask, but it's challenging you here to think of them as not quite like masks, but oh, the dice aren't here anymore, but like different sides of a die. I'll use this. Like different sides of a crystal, right? This face of the crystal is even called a face. This face of a crystal and this face of the crystal are different. But it's all the same crystal, right? None of them are masks. They're all the same face, or they're all the same. They're all different faces of the same crystal, right? It's not so much that it's not the real you. It's just a different you, and that's okay. You are a multifaceted being. Yes, exactly. And trying to pick just one of these faces and putting all of your eggs in one basket is going to lead to some pretty big pain. We have 10 of Swords here. Not happy, right? It's okay to be multifaceted. It's okay to be different people, as long as none of those people are people you don't like. As long as those people are people that you are happy to be and aren't hurting people, it's okay to be multiple. Move the dice to the altar. Yeah, no problem. I'm not offended. Love the analogy. Thank you, Shri. It's, a lot of work to do that with yourself as well, right? Because we're not told that growing up. We're not really taught that. We are really taught that you're like trying to find your true self. You're trying to like force yourself from being a crystal to being a sphere, right? But if you were a sphere, you would only be interesting to like you wouldn't be very interesting. There's not a lot for people to latch on to here. Being multifaceted is actually a good thing. It lets you relate to multiple different kinds of people. It lets you have lots of different kinds of friends, of interactions, right? Hi, Sophia, welcome! Be Legion, not. Yeah, kinda. As long as none of those people are... Cortal! Hello, welcome in! We're just finishing your message. Just finishing your message. So if you scrub back a little bit, and if... Here, hold on. If Twitch doesn't let you go back, let me get you the YouTube link. Oh, you've got it, Lynn. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ad break on Twitch in 5 minutes. Warning now. So we're gonna pull up our next random question. Like 15 minutes ago, I drew about a dozen versions of me as different characters would recommend, says Yonder Idol on the YouTube side. I like that. A dozen? That's wild. I know, yeah, I know, man. You're on it. You're on it. So let's pull up our next random question is Cookie on YouTube. I wonder if the other Oracle deck idea I have is actually something to worry about, since my music deck might be fine. My Zeitgeist deck. Ooh, okay. Had a friend mention to me that it would be a lot of fun to do a Oracle deck that's about, like, anime girls that turn into gods, since there's so many of them. Like Lane and Madoka, Rika. I would count Rei. I don't know if everyone would count Rei, but I would count Rei from Evangelion. But we're like, okay, if we can come up with 20 of them, then that's a small deck and that would work. I think it would be a fun idea. Especially if you want to do some, like, fan art. 9 of Wands, 3 of Cups, 3 of Rings, 10 of Wands. Wow, okay. That's... okay. Interesting. Interesting to have 3 of Cups reversed and 3 of Rings upright. 9 of Wands reversed, 10 of Wands upright. Like a mirror. TMKC, welcome in. Hello. It feels like a mirror, doesn't it? 3s are usually really good cards. 3 of Cups is celebration. 3 of Rings is like working well with other people, particularly like coworkers and stuff in a project. But here we have like you're unhappy, but you're still working well together, right? You're kind of like uninspired, but you're burdened. 10 of Wands. Tell me one more thing about this, because this is a little bit weird. Mirror. Is one side one deck and the other side a different deck? High Priestess, yes. High Priestess, yes. Okay. So it's a lot of hard work, but people work well with you for one deck. And then the other deck is like kind of, I don't want to say a disaster, but it's like emotionally really hard. What's going on there? Why? Can you give me a why card? And then I think I need to get up for for the ad break that's over on Twitch that's gonna start. Yandere, it's alright. 10 of Sword. A why? 10 of Sword. Like you get burnt out, maybe? Yeah, it's like you do one of them, and then you try to use everything that you learned to do the second one, and instead of being able to make it easier, somehow it's actually harder because you're like burnt out. You might need to focus on one and then don't jump immediately into the next one. Don't burn yourself out like that. A Masato simp? Yeah. I mean, she's pretty good for simping. Let's be real. So, there is a break over on Twitch. I need to get up and walk around. Sorry that I'm doing that so much today. So I'll be right back, and then we'll go back into random questions. So this should not be more than 3 minutes, okay? So, be right back. Hello, Bloba. Thank you very, very much. Thank you so much for that. In the comments, fighting over if Rei or Asuka is best girl. I love my followers. I love my community. I like them both, but I think I do prefer Rei. We all know that nothing would have happened if Asuka didn't show up, so. 13-year-old edgelord, I remember those days well. Yeah. Yeah. Me too. Your Higurashi face was a lot. I think that's pretty normal. I think that's pretty normal. Oh! It's Yandere's doll turn. Cringe is dead. Cringe is dead. Cringe is dead. I refuse to let cringe live. I am a talking haunted doll on the internet. In a party hat. Cringe is dead. Just letting everyone know. Cringe is dead. Hey, 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 hey. Ah, there we go. She's loud choice. She feels really 14. And Lord face is fully going. Yeah, absolutely. Asuka is in her edgelord phase, first and foremost. Yandere, and then Bulb. Right, I forgot. Bloba's next. Bloba's next. Sorry. Yandere, how do I have a successful LARP experience this weekend? And what do I need to know? Kaoru is best girl. Okay, well, you're literally getting the star, so... Tower reversed. 5 of swords reversed, the star. Tower reversed, 3 of rings. Yes. Yandere, you're going to have a great time. You have the star here and 3 of rings. I think it's going to be a very fun LARP session. Do not expect your character to survive 5 of swords reversed. You might pass away. Tower reversed as well there as a warning, but you're gonna have a great time. Like, it seems like it's gonna be really fun. So nothing you need to worry about other than perhaps your character passing away. I only enjoy Kaoru's ascent mood. Atika, good question. Oh my goodness. The new Eva is really good. I have a friend who can't stand it, but I like it a lot. I can't stand End of Evangelion, and they love that movie, so it really depends on where you're at with the series. It's your 10-year anniversary. You've been feeling really down about it? No! You're gonna have a great time, Yandere. It's alright. Alright, it's Bloba's turn. And what was your question? One day we won't have anything to do and we can just have random marathons of something on Discord. Yeah. But I don't think it'll be a good weekend if I do. Whatever it is, I think you're gonna have a lot of fun. What direction is my life going? The big questions. This softly landed. Cool reverse. This landed very softly. That did not. Where we have 10 of cups. And 2 of wands. Card gently and then card aggressively. Yeah. Full reversed, 10 of cups, 2 of wands. Very good places. 10 of cups is one of the happily ever after cards. It's specifically like the emotional happily ever after card. So you'll be able to be at a spot where you feel like in control, probably with a partner if you want one, like in a good stable relationship that will be very long term, right? Glad to hear that. Me too, right? Fool reversed. You feel You're engaged? Yes. Okay. I think that you've told me about how you get nervous. Or maybe I'm mixing you up with someone else. Give me my visa. Oh. Full reverse has me thinking that you don't think you know where you're going, but you are actually like on a good path. That's the energy I'm getting from full reverse here. You think that you're aimless. You think like, oh no, I don't have anything prepared. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know where I'm going. But really, you're actually on a pretty good path. Like you need to work on being able to see the path that you're on. Like you can't like bumbled your way into good places. Yeah, you can't rely on that because the universe or whatever has been keeping you on a very good path, and you have been working on this path as well. You just don't realize it, or you don't see it. You need to work on being able to see that path, right? I basically am almost legally blind. Man, same. Absolute big mood, same. Came in to say hi, chocolates and roses. Go get some sleep. Good night. Thank you for stopping in. Emotionally, mentally, a lost child as well. Yeah. But as long as you start working on that, start trying to believe in yourself, plan out your future, imagine where you're going, that kind of stuff, you are going someplace very, very good. So don't worry too much about that. I think you have it way more under control than you think so. You too, chocolates. Sweet dreams. Rishan asked, how many haunted dolls do you have? I don't think I have any actually haunted dolls. I would probably have one if someone offered it to me. But I don't think that May is actually haunted. But we do have 2 models, if that's what you're asking. We have me, Miss May, and we also have the astrologer, Lynn. Yes, tarot is every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Come hang out. You're so welcome, Bloba. You're so welcome. A very good question. Hi, Alley Cat. It's good to see you. So we're gonna pull our next random question. And it's Shri. What should I think of before when I'm studying, or when I'm starting to study or do something important? Oh, okay. Yeah, Lynn wants to start collecting those clown dolls, the little porcelain-based clown dolls. Maybe one of them will be haunted, maybe. Can we get 30 likes today over on the YouTube side? Probably. I think we can. I think we can get to 30. Where are we at now? What should Shri think about before starting studying or something important? Yandere doll is, yeah, just, Yandere doll's just another viewer like you. Dolly is also a real person, yes. Can I get one more card for Shri, please? Not one, not like 5. I reject personhood, but unfortunately I am indeed trapped in a body. That's very funny. For some reason, your cards have all come out upside down. I think that's quite interesting. Let's see what they are together. We have Hanged Man reversed, Judgment, Devil. 3 major arcanas. Interesting. What should we be thinking about? Not being stuck. Moving on. Well, no, that's Judgment. And the Devil. Hanged Man reversed. Judgment. Devil. You're not stuck somewhere. You're not stuck where you are. And the more effort you put in, the more you'll get out of a situation, right? It's a kind of give and take. If you give into the effort of studying, then the energy will come back to you in the form of reward. Don't fall into traps, the Devil card here, of distractions, doom scrolling, over worrying, things like that. There's this trap that we have where we spend all of our energy doing nothing and being nervous. The more energy you put into the actual thing, the more reward you will get out of it. The more you put into stewing in nervousness, then nothing comes out of that. Nothing comes out of that at all. It's just a doll or a haunted doll. They're just dolls. They're just dolls. I don't think that they're haunted, no. But we pretend that I'm haunting them, right? I'm pretending that I'm haunting this doll. Oh, good question, Alley Cat. So let's see who our next random question is. Chiquisha. Will I get a pet one day? Very sweet. You're pretending. I think so. Hermit? Yeah, not them, just me. On Saturday? Good, Spoonie, I'm glad. Can I get 2 more for Jakisha, please? Okay. Empress. Star reverse. 9 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Okay, Jakisha. This is looking like a yes, but not soon. Not now. Unfortunately, we have Hermit. We have Star reversed. I don't think that you're going to get a pet anytime soon. However, Empress, 9 of Cups, it's not forever. I do think you will be getting a cat, or a cat? That's weird. I wanted to say pet. You'll be getting a pet eventually, especially when you have more control over your situation. You will be getting one, perhaps even a more expensive or exotic pet, question mark? 9 of Cups is about luxury. So maybe just the pet that you want, right? But that's when you have more power over your situation. Right now, no, I don't think so. May, only Lynn knows how to read the dice. Yeah, I don't know how to read the dice. I know Lynn does it with like Yahtzee rules, but I've never done it myself. Do we have any attachments ever? Sometimes. Sometimes when I'm reading for someone and they have like a attachment or something kind of nasty on their end, it'll snake its way over to me, but they're always easy to wash off. You're welcome, Jakisha. Sorry it's not the answer that you probably wanted. Let's see. Yeah, if anyone's interested in private readings with us, tarot through me, or dice, or not dice, bibliomancy, or astro charts through Lynn, please check out our commissions page on the Ko-fi. And right now it is Alicia's turn. About to roll out for class, but we'll look at it at the end of class. Yeah. So Lynn is about to head into class for a while. Vibe check. Okay, thank you. You guys can summon dead people. I can't summon them. But I can try to ask them questions. Yes. I do. I specialize in spirit work. Lynn does a lot of ancestor work. So I would say yeah. We try to ask them questions and talk to them, but not summon, I don't think is what I would say. And let's see, Ravi, vibe check with Alicia and Ravi. Ten of Wands, strength reversed. A pet crocodile. Have you all looked up like baby alligators? If you haven't looked up baby alligators, I highly recommend it. Highly recommend baby alligator content. Chariot reversed. Don't they like marshmallows? I don't know about that. Probably. Is that an MLP joke that I'm missing maybe? But they sound so funny. They're so goofy. Very goofy. 10 of Wands, strength reversed, chariot reversed. Ooh. So, Alicia, the vibe here is not great. This is, 10 of Wands is about too much. Like, being overburdened, being pushed down, being overwhelmed and overpowered. Like, something's sitting on you. Strength reversed is not being able to control yourself, not being able to hold back, and hurting yourself or others in the process. And chariot is about being stuck, or chariot reverse is about being stuck. So do try to communicate, do try to have a good heart-to-heart, because the vibe here is not good. Thank you, Chrissy. Yes, I'm trying out new thumbnails, seeing how they go. So far, so good. I remember hearing about someone who went out into the bayous. They made friends and they gave them marshmallows. That's so cute. That's so cute. Yeah, my art channel is different than my tarot channel on YouTube. On Twitch, it's all the same thing. But on YouTube, I have a second channel where I do my art streams. People in Florida get fined all the time for feeding gators marshmallows. Oh my god. I had no idea. That's wild. Yeah, I've never heard that either. I assumed it was a My Little Pony joke. Big stretch, shrimp check. Let's go ahead and pull up our next random question. Do not feed the gators marshmallows. Is it bad for them? I mean, I suppose it is just sugar, so yeah, it would be bad for them. But wild. I didn't think gators would go nuts for sugar like that, you know? Anika is up next. Is the current proposal right for me, or should I wait for the right person? My parents are sure I should say yes, and his family wants this too. So does he, but I'm not feeling it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. If you're not feeling it, then it's probably not right, especially if everyone else thinks it's okay and you're still not feeling it. But let's see what we got here. Let's see if anything else comes up with the cards. Oof. Okay, 3 of Swords. Quite literally the card of heartbreak. I think that's a clear answer, but we're gonna see if there's anything else we can get here. Can we get 2 more cards, please? Thank you. Knight of Cups. Kind of all over the place right now with it. Yeah. And 1 more, please, for Anika. Tell us more about this situation. Hermit. Trust yourself. Yeah. The Knight of Rings in this particular deck even is crying. Or Knight of Cups, sorry. The Knight of Cups here. He's crying, right? So... No. No, I don't think this is good for you. I don't think this is the right one. If your heart says no, then your heart says no, and there's nothing you can do about it. You gotta believe in yourself. And that's gonna be difficult to face everyone else who is, you know, cheering for this and say that you don't want to. So this is the Marigold Tarot. It's a very, very good one. Where's the cat deck and the other one? I have the cat deck here. And then the other one you're probably talking about is the Hush Tarot, which is another one of my favorites. But I don't know. I've just been using this one today because I felt like it. It feels right. So best of luck for Anika, because that doesn't sound like an easy situation to be in, but trusting your heart is always the best way to go. And the cards say this is not right, and if you think it's not right either, then that's what it is. You're right, my parents are adamant. His mom keeps messaging me too. Oh no. I know it's not nearly the same, but I did have my ex, who was a great guy. He was very good. His mom would like show up to my house sometimes. I lived with my parents. His mom would just like show up to my house alone, like without him, and just talk about how nice it was to have someone love her son. And I'm sitting there like, uh-oh. because I don't think that this man is correct for me. And I can't tell her that, right? So I'm like, uh-huh. Uh-huh. And meanwhile, I'm having this internal crisis of, I'm a lesbian. And I don't know how to break up with him. Hello, Scorpio girl. Hello. Hi, Tariana. Hi, Tariana. Hi, Scorpio girl. I'll be visiting 2 days later, so I'll have to give an answer. You have no idea how much it helped. I'm so glad I could do that for you. I'm so glad I could do that for you. So how do you choose a tarot deck for y'all sell? I'm thinking of finally getting a deck of my own. I just borrowed my sister. How do I choose? Really good question. For me, I was really interested in tarot for a long time before I even got my first deck, which was the cat deck here. And I couldn't figure out which one to get, right? I hope you find something you'll be happy. Yes, I've been married for 10 years now, so I am very happy. But that was an experience. Not to him, unfortunately, but this was a while ago, but how did I pick? I knew I wanted a tarot deck, and I spent like a year on Tumblr's tarot community, like just looking at decks, just being like, I want a deck, but I couldn't figure out like what deck. None of them spoke to me. No, it's okay. Don't be worried about that. Until finally I saw someone post a reading that they did using this deck. And the deck just said, me. It's me. And I went, oh, okay. So I bought it on Amazon. It was like 15 years ago now. And as far as other decks that I've bought myself, most of my decks have been gifts. I found this Oracle deck in a shop, and she just absolutely screamed at me to buy her, so I got her. You just kind of notice that you become drawn to something. So if you're having a hard time deciding what deck to get, I really do recommend just like scrolling through a tarot community. I don't know if Tumblr's tarot community is still big, or if like maybe Instagram or TikTok is a good place for that. But just scrolling through a community and seeing if any of the decks that are laid out call to you or make you feel things. There were a lot of decks that were really popular at the time that I just was not interested in, and I was like, no, it's not for me. I just noticed y'all's money goal change. When are y'all's birthdays? I haven't said our like exact birthdays yet, but they are in September. And they are like next to each other. We're born one day apart. So September. But yeah, we have a friend who's not doing so well and who wants to go on a trip with us for birthdays. And so we're gonna raise some money for that. 2 exes reached out to me to get back together. So yeah, long week. I'm tired. Of course you are, Anika. That's wild. That's awful. You'll find the deck for you, Chrissy. You absolutely will. You absolutely will. Oh, yours is September too? We have a lot of September babies. A lot of Virgos in chat. Thank you, Scorpio. So let's go ahead and pull up our next random question. And it's Adnan. What the rest of the year has for me from now on. I don't know why I switched to the cats, but I did. Hello, Fahima! It's good to see you! Audio. Birthday. Now that's not a My Little Pony reference either. But I don't know what it is. My issue is every deck I like is above my budget, and above is a delicate way of putting it. Yeah. I did have like some Grail decks that I was really, really interested in. Like, of course, my Luna Lapin deck, I was like, I have to have that. It's a bunny tarot deck. I have to have it. And my last unicorn deck, they were both quite expensive. And I got those as gifts, thankfully. But finding a quote-unquote entry-level or like deck that is yummy and good for you, that is not $8 million, is a feat, is hard, but I promise it's doable. September by Earth, Wind, and Fire. My bad. Hermit. So what do we need to know for the rest of the year? For online. How is it? What the rest of the year has for me from now on. Ah! Ariana, thank you so much for the head pat. Hello! Thank you. The deck I need to replace if I can't find it is literally $100. Yikes! Nice, Steph. That's awesome. Lovers reversed, 3 of Wands reversed, Hermit. Ooh, okay. Anan. The rest of the year, which thankfully is like, what, 2.5 months in the rest of the year? It's gone by so fast. I don't think that you need to plan on doing much. There's not a lot of choices that you're going to need to make. There's not a lot of plans that you need to make. Now is not the time to like switch strategies, to like make big decisions, right? Now is the time to kind of rest, to sit with the wins that you have and just kind of let the machine run for a while, for the next 3 months or so. 2.5, whatever it is. To hermit, to be still. The next 2.5 months about being still. 8. Well, okay, wait. 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, that is 4.5 months, not 2.5. My bad. But for a while, it's for being still. $20? The deck is literally... yeah. And then, let's see, who put in that head pat? We need to get you bumped? Ariana. Pay for your mani-pedi. Nice. Bump. Ariana? Who donated? It says RT Ariana on my end, but I don't... RT... There you are. Look at you bumped. We'll pull you up. Hello, Brune. Welcome back. And your question: what is the true nature of my relationship? Are there any hidden intentions, motivations, or commitment issues, third-party interferences? I never left? Oh, I thought you said be right back earlier. My bad. I found it. I found it. Immediately. World. There you are. Hello. Okay, and they're all reversed, so we'll pull that up. What's the meaning of bumping someone? So if somebody donates, then I bump them, which just means I read them right away. I read them right away, and I don't make them wait any longer. World, 10 of Pentacles, 8 of Swords. Interesting. Tell me more about 8 of Swords here. 3 of Swords. Do you want to confirm that with one more here? They get priority. That makes sense, yeah. Nine of Wands, Judgment reverse. Yeah. Okay, so unfortunately I'm getting a weird vibe here, Ariana. I'll walk you through it. We have World and 10 of Cups. Now the World is about getting everything you've ever wanted, and 10 of Cups is a happily ever after card. This is specifically usually about like financial stuff, having a home, having like stability. So we have this kind of like dream perfectness established, and then 8 of Swords came out, which is about like being in a prison. And I said, hello, what is that about? What are you doing here in our perfect world? Why are you calling this perfect world a prison? A very strange way to describe it, right? So I asked for confirmation, and I get 3 of Swords. 3 of Swords is literally the card of heartbreak. Of, like, the heart is being stabbed by 3 swords. Like, it's the card of heartbreak. This feels like a gilded cage. That you are in a seemingly perfect world, but really it's a cage, it's a prison, and you don't want to be there. After that, I asked for a little bit more. I got 9 of Wands reversed and Judgment reversed. To me, this is just like you have a lot to deal with, and your ancestors, your spirit team isn't happy with what you have right now, that they want you to have more or less, depending. They want you to have what you want. They want you to have a comfortable life and be happy. And right now, I don't think you're happy right now. There's this illusion of everything being perfect. But it feels like prison. And we have the heartbreak card. So the vibe here is not great. I would say that. Definitely something that you need to be talking about. I talk to people all the time about this. I tell people all the time, you need to communicate with your partner. You need to have conversations. You need to have difficult conversations. You need to ask questions. You need to make them ask questions, right? Ananla, welcome. It's good to see you. If you are scared or you don't want to have a conversation or ask questions with your partner, that is a red flag. You should be able to have open, honest communication basically at any time. Circus, hello, welcome in. You're gonna have to try that one more time. Ask, my question is, what's going on in my love life? And then the bot will grab you and put you into the hat. Bloba redeemed wiggle. Big stretch. Ooh, big stretch. I'm so glad that you're being productive, Bloba. I like being like a body doubling stream. It really makes me happy that people just like hanging out and I get to be helpful. All I want to do is be helpful. You're welcome, Shri. You're so welcome. So, Ariana, hopefully that helps. No, don't be sorry, Circus. Don't be sorry. It helps me not to be so stressed. Oh, I'm glad. Hopefully that is helpful, Ariana. But I definitely want more for you. I want you to have what makes you happy, okay? So 45-minute warning. 45-minute warning for stream ending. If you want to guarantee that your question is answered today, please consider tipping $1 over on Ko-fi or on Twitch. Get your question bumped. Any donation over $1 gets your question bumped, so that counts for purchases at my Ko-fi shop, counts for commissions at the Ko-fi shop, counts for anything over on Twitch, subs, 100 bits, whatever you want. Counts for throne, if you really want to be nice to me. Scorpio girl is up next. Bunny's sleeping. Yeah, the camera has my eyes closed when I look down at the desk. Will M reconcile with me? Gifted to subscribe again? Loba, thank you. Ah, look at that. May needs to check if the bot successfully bumped you. Loba, let me check real quick if it did that. It did not. It did not. Okay. Let me make a note. You already got your question answered? Well, thank you. I big appreciate though. Finally spot Brune. Oh, it bumped Brune because it was a gift. Oh, okay. To do gifted subs bump the gifted person. Is that what we want? Is that what we want, chat? Bloba, do you think that that is... If someone gifted a sub, do you think that that's what they would want it to do? Or do you think they would want it to bump them? Because I'm going to have to figure out how to do that. Scorpio girl, hello! Yes, it is your turn. And I wanted to say that your question... Let me pull that up real quick. Pull up Boba. Yeah, that's what I think. Let's pull this up real quick. Will M reconcile with me was your question, Scorpio girl. And unfortunately on stream, I can't do questions about how other people think, feel, or will act. So I can do like a vibe check between the two of you, if that makes sense. Or if that would make you happy. Otherwise, you can change your question to something else. I still want you to have your free question. I still want you to get a reading. but I want to work with you with this one. With the first gift sub, say bump up. Okay. Bump any lucky one. Aww. Well, thank you very much, Bloba. Okay, so we'll do a vibe check for Scorpio. Reddish, hello. There's no positions, unfortunately. My super chat's not available. I don't have that turned on yet. I'm still waiting for my monetization to go through. I want it to be there. I'm sorry. I'm trying. But there's no position. All of the readings are random. You're randomly picked. Thank you very much, Blova. I'm just happy it's up and at 'em over on Twitch already. Let's see. It's been a while to be like getting subs from people. Like the generosity is so amazing. So what is our vibe check? Thank you. Temperance. For Scorpio. Ace of Wands. Nine of Pentacles reversed, Lovers reversed. Vibe check. That it gets manifested yandere. Thank you. That means a lot to me. Temperance reversed. Ace of Wands reversed. Right. Temperance reversed, Ace of Wands. So there's a muddiness. But we have something growing out of it. Nine of Pentacles reversed. Lovers reversed. This feels like a, honestly, this sounds like a drowning plant. Like a plant that isn't getting like too much water or not enough water, not enough sunlight. It's dying. It's still very small. Very small. It's trying to grow, but the conditions are so bad. Nine of Pentacles reversed is about like literally your garden, or Nine of Pentacles is literally about like your garden producing, your garden growing and giving you fruits and vegetables. Having it reversed, like you're not growing anything, you're not getting what you need, you're not making the right choices. Oh, that's a lot of fun, Brune. But unfortunately for Scorpio girl, the vibes are not good. It feels like a dying plant. Bruna, that's so sweet. What? I have to ask you, like, how did you find me, and why am I the only one you watch on Twitch? I know you said that you found me while Instagram was pushing you stuff, but pretty much, thank you so much. Thank you. Did the alert go off? I didn't see it. You're welcome. You're welcome, Scorpio girl. I don't know if you can automatically see my question. Yes, I can. I can automatically see it. Or at least I can over here. How close I am to achieving my biggest goal or my current situation is like for it. Yes. Alert was there. Thank you, Brune. That's helpful. The sparkle sound, but was there visual? Did the jump play? So let's see. Who's pretty much, yeah, over here? I don't think I've seen... Oh, yeah, I guess you're right here. So we'll get you bumped. We'll pull you up. Not yet, Chrissy, no. Your question, did you tell me how close I am to achieving my biggest goal or what the current situation is like for it? Yes, I can do that for you. Oh, thank you, Brune. That means a lot. So we have the devil. 10 of coins, Knight of Swords. Ooh, pretty much this is really good. This is really, really good. Like I said earlier, 10 of Pentacles is a happily ever after card. Specifically with structure and stability. Knight of Swords is you running towards your goal, learning what you need to learn, doing what you need to do with like life and vigor and excitement. The Devil card. This shows up a few different kinds of ways, but particularly you say you're trying to achieve your biggest goal. The Devil card has a lot to do with like letting go of shame. I get the Knight of Swords for myself so often. Oh, so this is like your name in the deck. Okay, so this is definitely the vibe here. Letting go, like I said, sorry, I was at the Devil. Letting go of shame and like being yourself without fear. Being yourself without caring how other people judge you. Being true to yourself. And like kind of just like winning at life because you trust yourself. And that's what the goal of life kind of is to be happy. And when you trust yourself and you accept yourself, you're much happier. So I have a feeling that this goal of yours has something to do with like, it's a little strange. It's a little bit weird. It's probably art. If not, then it's something about being really true to yourself. And it's going to go great. This 10 of coins. It's going to go great. Lynn told me almost no Virgo signs. The door for me. My bestie are all Virgo. Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense, Brune. Oh, 3 more likes until 30? We can do that over on the YouTube side. We can absolutely get there. 2 minutes until an ad break over on Twitch. It is strange. It's more of a spiritual goal. Okay. I mean, yeah, that's what the Devil is, being true to yourself. If it's a spiritual goal, that would make sense. 3 more likes until 30 over on YouTube. We can absolutely make that happen. So pretty much, thank you so much for the tip. Let's go ahead and pull one more. Let's hope it's a YouTube and not a Twitch. It is a YouTube, it's Chrissy. What do I need to know for the span this month? Scope of 30 days. Okay. What do we need to know about the next 30 days for Chrissy? Eight of Cups. Oh, and they're all reversed, so we're going to pull them upright. Eight of Cups, Emperor, Three of Cups. This is fantastic. This is really good. So the next 30 days, you're probably going to be called on some kind of adventure. And I'm assuming you're going to be the leader, and I think this is in a group. So a group adventure that you're leading. A group adventure that you're leading, and it's going to be very, very good. Very happy. Okay? In the next 30 days. This doesn't have to be big. It can be as simple as, I don't know, I guess pumpkin patches aren't really open yet, but like taking your friends to the pumpkin patch, right? Going out someplace nice and fun, and it's an adventure. This'll be nice. If there's none, don't tell me. Nice. So I'm going to take a big drink because we have ads going on the Twitch side right now. Sometimes my jaw gets tired when I'm streaming. I think that's pretty normal, though. I think it's the smiling, honestly. It's because I'm having fun and I'm smiling, so my jaw starts to hurt. Yeah, you'll check somewhere you're sitting and you'll find it. Ooh. You don't end in 5 minutes. No. No, I end in half an hour. Half an hour warning, everybody. Half an hour warning. Also, shoes. Oh, interesting. Hello, Bill Haka. I have a problem with shoes. Sen, you gotta send shoe pics in the Discord then. We don't have pumpkin patches here? That's alright. They wouldn't be open anyway. They wouldn't be open anyway. But some kind of fun adventure. Maybe you'll find some fun shoes at the secondhand store or something. And lifting a cushion. Ooh. You're very, very welcome, Chrissy. Hello, Rita. Don't worry about that. Just post your question one more time. The bot gets a little confused when your very first message is your question. No pumpkin patches unless you invade some farmer's land. Fair. Art of pumpkin patches. Maybe, maybe. I wasn't thinking of it. It didn't have to be a pumpkin patch. Just something like that. Something like a fun little adventure with friends. Right? So I'm going to pull up our next random question. Hello, Humon. Thank you. Hi from India. Hello from Uruguay. It's good to have you here. Anjali, thank you. So let's see. Next in line is Antika. What? Is there any darker energy with me or around my house? Ooh, okay. Is there any darker energy around me or my house? What do pumpkins taste like? Do you have any squash that you eat normally? Pumpkins are just kind of like a sweet squash. Can I ask my question here? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. If you ask your question with "my question is," and then your question, the bot will grab you, put you into the hat. We have 2 rules here. One is to be kind. Second one is questions must be about a spirit or about yourself. I specialize in spirit work, but I can't do questions about how other people think, feel, or will act on stream. If you need that, I recommend getting a commission over on my Ko-fi page. We pull questions randomly, and we are done with stream in half an hour, so there's no guarantee that your question will be answered, but we can hope it does. You're so warm and lovely, thank you! So Antika's question I have already forgotten. Is there any darker energy with me or around my house? Let's see what we got here. You invaded some farmer's land to get some pumpkins last year? Okay, 10 of Cups. Ooh, that would be so yummy, Eshi. Hanged Man reversed. Interesting. 10 of Cups. Is that supposed to be? Hold on. That's supposed to... No. 3 of Cups, 10 of Wands. Welcome back, Brune. Oh, nice, Sen. That's not too bad. Okay, so 10 of Cups is one of the happily ever after cards. People keep getting those. I swear there's only 2. 10 of Cups and 10 of Coins. You have 2 10s here as well. 10 of Cups, yeah, is a happy home, a happy family, right? Hanged Man reversed is like, to me, that makes me look like literally we have a window here and we have a broom in the corner. This is like open windows. This is cleaning, brushing out anything bad, sweeping out bad energy. 3 of Cups reversed and then 10 of Wands. You need to eat the bad energy. No. I think you might have some like, it's more like spiritual dirt or dust. I don't think that there's like a bad spirit or a ghost or anything like that in your house, but you might have some spiritual dust that you need to sweep out, to like clean out. Come on. Come on. Camera unfocused. Get down here. Come on. You can do it. Maybe not. But there's nothing here that you can't do. 10 of Wands. Is that like there's a lot of... Ah, okay. So there hasn't been enough like regular cleaning, especially like energy or spiritual cleaning, and so it's just built up slowly over time. Like I said, there's no ghost. There's no bad spirit. It's just like spiritual dirt and dust that needs swept out, that has built up over time. It just needs a good sweeping. Nothing you can't handle by yourself. There's just some dirt to clean up. Carrots and onions and potatoes. I think you got that. I think it's good. Thank you, Chrissy, for helping that out. I'll give everybody a 20-minute warning. 20-minute warning until the end of stream. Let's pull up our next random question. Circus of videos. What's going on in my love life? So we're going to bring back the Marigold Tarot. You got gifted the sub, so you can use the animated ones now. There we go. What's going on in Circus's love life? I love that one a lot too. I started using it when I would have like a migraine and I would come on stream. And so when I saw it in the base, I was like, ooh, I have to have that. And that was just fun, yeah. Next up we got, I did a Bongo Cat one. That'll be up soon. And then we'll have a Bonk one too. Ace of Swords. And one more, please. The World. Nope, that just means these need to be flipped over. And one more. Cookie, yes! Yes, yours was read already. If you scrub back and look for your name on the desk, you'll be able to find it. Can I get one more for Circus, please? So far, I'm already getting a message for Circus, but I want to... Oh, I'm so glad! I'm so glad that we were able to help out. I want this place to be very kind, very cozy. I want it to be safe and quiet. And I really love that my community helps me make it this way. Everybody's so kind to each other. Everyone's so sweet. 5 of Cups. King of Swords. Interesting. Okay, Circus. I think Yandere was already pulled? Or maybe I'm crazy, I don't remember. I think so. So these first two, Circus, we have Devil, Ace of Swords. This screams that you're going to be learning something really important about yourself soon. Something liberating and something that clears up a lot about what kind of person you want to date, what kind of person you want to be with, like how you work in a relationship, right? Like I said before, the Devil card is often about letting go of shame and just being yourself without apologizing to people, right? Without hurting yourself with blame and shame. I think you're going to be learning 30 likes. Ah! Thank you so much, everybody. We'll turn on the balloons real quick. Thank you, thank you, thank you for 30 likes. Yay! So I think, Circus, you're going to be learning a lot about yourself pretty soon. Which is a really, really good thing. Okay. Next, we have Five of Cups and King of Swords reversed. That, to me, is like, you're going to learn this about yourself. You're going to be excited. You're like, oh, I know who I'm looking for now. I know what type of person that I want. I'm going to go out and find one, right? And then you go out and find one. And it's not, he's like, not the, or they, I don't know. They're not who they show themselves as. They're not who you think they are at first. You're like, oh, this matches. This is the person I just learned that I want. No, I don't think so. You get upset. You don't get what you want out of it, and it's not happy. So this is a warning. This is not written in stone. But instead, you're getting this. You're going to learn about yourself, and then you're going to meet someone you think matches this. But be not sure if it's Discord, but I suddenly don't have access to the Discord server. I set that up. You have to people, so I'm hoping for a mail. Okay. Checks out, Circus. Read the rules and react to them, and then you should have access. I set it up so that there's rules to react to now. But that should go away as soon as you react to them. There's an art stream tomorrow, I think, and then more Friday on more tarot on Friday. Yes, Yandere, you are correct. You are correct about that. You're so welcome, Circus. You're so welcome for that. That's like why I'm buggy. I reacted, but nothing happened. Uh-oh. Okay. You missed one. Okay, cool. Thank you. Kicked everyone out? No. Kind of. Brave! Thank you for the follow. Thank you. And then, okay, so somebody asked how many people are in the hat, so I'm going to go check. Because we have 15 minutes left in stream. And we have 16. We have 16 people in the hat. I definitely will not be able to do 16 people in 15 minutes. Do we just ask questions? Hello, Nah. Yes. So we have 2 rules in here. First one, be kind. Second one is questions must be about a spirit or about yourself. I specialize in spirit work. Once you have a question, you put it in with my question is, and then your question. Bot puts your question into the hat. I pull randomly from the hat, so there's no guarantee that your question will be answered. And we have 15 minutes left in stream, so that's up to you right now. But we do tarot streams Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So you're always welcome to come back another day, try again. Perfect, Nah. Thank you. So it is Sophia's turn. Sophia asks, is there anything about my mom's health that she is ignoring? Okay, so again, I think that that's someone else. So Sophia, if you are still here in chat, I'm going to ask if you can't change your question for me. And since we are running up towards the end of the stream, I'm going to go ahead and pull up another person. And if Sophia comes back and gives us another question, then we'll go ahead and do theirs after this. Ooze. Am I going to work with Matthew in the near future business partnership? Okay. So what's down this path? Are these threads knotted? Is Ooze going to work with Matthew in the near future? What is down this path? Whoa! 9 of rings. Okay. Hocus pocus, very brocus. A tower. Okay. And can we get one more to complete this story for Ooze, please? Four of rings. 5 of rings. Five of rings. 4 of rings. Again, the symbolism is lacking in these cards, so I'm going to be looking up 5 of rings in this one. Financial materials problem. Yikes. Okay, so Ooze. It looks like the answer is yes. It looks like the answer is yes. It looks like it will go very, very, very well. 9 of rings. And then something will happen and it will go very, very badly. The tower, a big, huge change that changes everything. 5 of rings, financial trouble. And then 4 of rings reversed, which would be instability. Not what I want for you. So beware that it might start out really well. Something might happen, a big change to make it go bad. I would talk to your guides because it doesn't sound like this is anyone's fault. So I would talk to your guides, see if there's any way you can prevent that from happening, see if you can find out what it is. But the answer, short answer, yes. Short answer, yes. I do think you will work with him. That doesn't mean the work is good. But like I said, it doesn't feel like it's the other person's fault. It doesn't feel like it's your fault either, right? Very brokers felt personal. I mean, it's a not for long. Exactly. It's a good rhyme. I like that one. I'm going to be using it in the future. 10-minute warning. 10-minute warning to the end of stream. And we have Pearl Blue. Pearl Blue's question was, what do my spirit guides want to tell me? Find money under a black Converse-looking shoe. That's a very, very specific prediction. What does your team want you to know? 4 of Wands, 10 of Swords. Can I get one more card? Thank you. Tower again. Okay, Pearl Blue, your spirit team is letting you know that someone in your close group, I'm assuming that this is going to be like your friends, your close friends. Someone is going to be dealing with something big and terrible in their life pretty soon. And they're going to be asking, like, you might need to help them, right? You might need to help them. But I think someone in your close friend circle is going to have like a major catastrophe, like a major death in the family, lose their job, lose their apartment, something big and bad, right? Hello, Sophia. Hello. So we put a pin in your question. Thank you, thank you. What does the universe want me to know? Thank you for that. Hi, Pearl Blue. Glad you were here for your reading. Let's go ahead and do Sophia's. Thank you so much for changing your question for me. Actually, Andre's other personality. Nice. So what does the universe want Sophia to know? You're gonna head to bed. Okay, Bloba, thank you for hanging out with us. Of course, you're so welcome for the reading. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being part of the community, making this place a really, really nice space to be in. That's all you guys. Like, I make the space. You guys make it a good place to be. Hierophant. So sweet dreams. Good night. Get 2 more, please, for Sophia. Page of Cups. And 1 more. Emperor. Hierophant, Page of Cups, Emperor. I should thank you. Oh, Sophia, that's so kind. Sophia, I think you're going to have, something will happen to make you sad, okay? And someone you trust is going to have very good advice for you. Listen to their advice because it's really going to help the problem. We have the Emperor here at the end. But I think something will happen to make you sad. I don't know if it's going to be big sad, small sad, everyday sad, or special sad. But something will happen, make you down. And someone you trust will have advice that you should take that will make the situation much, much, much better. Okay? This feels like a good friend, a family member, someone very close to you. Trust their advice. So evil, aggressively supporting people. Thank you. Sad since 2 days. Oh, so you're already sad. Okay. So I think that the cards want you to ask for advice from people that you trust. Ask for advice because you're going to get good advice from someone. It's midnight here. You're going to leave. Of course. Good night. Brune, thank you for the head pat. Thank you. So sweet dreams, Anika. Thank you for hanging out. I'm so glad that you stayed. Good night. Rest well. Left a message on Ko-fi. Okie dokie. Let's see what we get here. In advance for Lynn. Oh, thank you. Let me check real quick. You say a lot. Okay, perfect. Where am I from? You said you were far away from civilization. I am from Seattle, but from the United States. But I am currently living in Uruguay, in South America. So I'm not in the middle of nowhere. I am, in fact, in civilization, but mail is extremely difficult. Mostly because of the 60% import tax. Things are just very expensive and hard to mail here. Your sisters are fighting? Oh, that sucks. but you end the stream by the time I come back. Okay, of course. Go get some food, Brune. Go eat. Goodbye. Have a good night. I'll see you later. So I think we're gonna wrap up stream. And before I go, I want to make sure that you all get some more tarot. Yeah, 60%. 60% import tax. Yep. That's why my throne items are so extremely expensive. I hope they reconcile. Yeah, me too. Pearl Blue, wait, did mine already happen? Yes. Yes. I read yours, didn't I? Thought I did. Hold on. Cute. What do my spirit guides want to tell me? Yes. Think? Didn't I? Am I crazy? Yeah, you're... Oh, thank you, Sophia. Millybug. Yeah, good night. I am going to find us someone to raid. My question will be picked tomorrow. Our next tarot is on Friday. Our next tarot stream is on Friday. And the questions do not carry over. So you just need to come and put in your question again, and we'll see if you get to be pulled next time. Okay, let's see who we can't raid so that you guys can get more tarot even though I have to leave. So this person is doing tarot right now. So let's go ahead and raid Reaver of Thy Own Fate. I'll go ahead and grab the link for everybody, put it in chat. 32 likes. Of course. You're welcome, Pearl. So here's a link to who we're gonna raid. And I will see you guys all tomorrow for art stream. And then Friday for more tarot, okay? So thank you so much, everybody. Thank you for sitting with me. Thank you for being with me. And I will see you soon, okay? So, bye-bye. Bye.